Hey guys, this is Tevin Gray, and today we are going to be taking a look at the top 3 reasons why Odell Beckham Jr. is the toughest receiver to guard / defend in all of football. While in high school, Odell Beckham Jr. was a incredible athlete, starring in 4 different sports. Of course, he played football as well as soccer. He ran track and track and field, and of course he played basketball, all at a very high level. So give props to Odell Beckham Jr. for that, because he was an absolute stud. And we're going to see that more and more throughout this video, with us breaking down the top 3 reasons why he's the hardest or toughest receiver to guard in all of football. Being the athlete that he was, he broke the season record for receiving yards in that school, at Isidore Newman High School. So shout out once again to Odell Beckham Jr. for that, because that is an incredible feat. The only other player to do that before Odell Beckham Jr. at that school was none other than Cooper Manning. For anybody that does not know Cooper Manning, that is the eldest brother of the Manning brothers. So of course there's Cooper Manning as well as Peyton, and of course Eli, which is crazy because at the moment Odell Beckham Jr. also plays with Eli Manning. Now we're going to jump right into the top 3 reasons why he is the absolute toughest receiver to guard / defend in all of football. So we're going to jump right in here with none other than his go-to play, the quick slant. So for anybody that watches football, for any fan, any coach that's coaching against Odell, any coach that's coaching for Odell, we all seen Odell run that quick slant to perfection. Arguably the fastest receiver off the line, and he's absolutely fearless going across the middle. Going across that box with those linebackers and defensive ends and defensive tackles and the safeties coming downhill. He is absolutely fearless. As we've seen in the past, many receivers that go across that middle when they're doing a quick slant very timidly. They know that it's potentially career ending if you get hit the wrong way on that play. And so a lot of people don't want to do that, but no, not Odell Beckham Jr. This guy, when he does that quick slant, is nearly impossible to stop. I mean, he absolutely torches each and every defender all the time. I mean, for Odell Beckham Jr., this is slight work. He kills that slant route each and every game. And you know what? I'll go as far as saying that he single-handedly ruins cornerbacks' days when they line up on him and he runs that slant route, because they don't know how to defend it. He is way too quick off the line, and he's way too good in traffic to be stopped when he's running that quick slant route. Of course, time and time again, we've seen many people run that slant route, and sure enough, before they even catch the ball, they get lit up. I mean, bang, hit hard, laid out, don't move, and have to get carried off of the field. So it is a concern. But for Odell Beckham Jr., he makes it seem as though he doesn't care where he is on the field. When he's going for that ball, when that ball is in the air, he's like a junkyard dog. He's gonna do whatever he has to do to get that ball. And that's why Odell Beckham Jr. and that quick slant works so well, because everybody else is scared of that route. Odell Beckham Jr. takes absolute pride in that route, and he runs it to perfection. For any defender, cornerback, safety, anybody that matches up or sees Odell Beckham Jr. running that quick slant route, do not blink. Worst case scenario for any defense, any defenders on that defense, it is 7 points if you blink when Odell Beckham Jr. has that ball or he's running that quick slant route. Now, for anybody that watches the modern day NFL, we all know that speed kills. And that's what this next topic is going to be about. Number two, we're coming in with speed kills because Odell Beckham Jr.'s speed is absolutely insane. And this is what sets Odell Beckham Jr. apart from the pack. This is what makes him a lone wolf. Now, I'm not going to go as far as saying that, Odell Beckham Jr. is the fastest guy on the field at all times or the fastest guy on the planet or anything like that, because that would be outrageous and it wouldn't be true. What sets him apart from the pack is when Odell Beckham Jr. gets the ball in his hands, his second gear is like no other. And I will stand by that. And I'm not saying that he's the fastest receiver or anything like that, because we all know that on paper, Odell Beckham Jr. is not the fastest receiver. Of course, at the combine, he ran a 4.43. We know that people break, the 4.2s, 4.1s, things like that each and every year. There's some real blazers out there. But when Odell Beckham Jr. gets the ball in his hands, he does not look like he is running a 4.43. He looks like he's running like a 4.2. With that being said, his second gear is like no other, and he freaking strides flawlessly. He strides so flawlessly each and every down. If he gets the ball in his hands, you best believe that he's going to leave a couple of defenders in his dust. And of course, his route running is very good. Odell Beckham Jr. runs great routes, but his speed is what really takes him to the next level. I mean, his speed off the line is amazing. His speed in and out of his breaks are amazing. And that's what leaves defenders behind. And not to mention, of course, again, when he gets the ball in his hands, he's just on another level. I mean, he's just straight up burning people each and every down. So that is a big reason why Odell Beckham Jr. is as dominant as he is in the modern day NFL. Okay guys, so check this out. In 2015, Odell Beckham Jr. had 1,450 receiving yards. Now, that is an incredible feat. It's tremendous. And it's not only tremendous for Odell Beckham Jr., but it's tremendous for any receiver in the National Football League to get nearly 1,500 receiving yards. Okay? But let's not forget to mention that Odell Beckham Jr. was only in his second year number 2. So that is absolutely incredible. It's crazy to think that somebody in their second year could be as dominant as Odell Beckham Jr. was back in 2015. And so to tie this in to the speed category of what we're talking about and what makes Odell Beckham Jr. one of the best receivers, if not the best receiver in the league, or the toughest to defend at least, of those 1,450 receiving yards that Odell Beckham Jr. got back in 2015, 581 of those yards were yak. So for anybody that doesn't know what yak means, that means yards after catch. Okay, so those were yards after the catch, which means that after he caught the ball, Odell Beckham Jr. made some people miss. He ran up and down that field to get nearly 600 yards on his own 2 feet while he had the ball in his hands. And that just goes to show you the type of speed that Odell Beckham Jr. possesses. And that's what, of course, brings him to the next level. That speed goes hand in hand with shiftiness. And that's absolutely what Odell Beckham Jr. has, making people miss each and every play. But coming in at number 3, we are going to be looking at hands of gold. And let's face it, it's all because of that catch, right? The one when he's leaning back with one arm, one hand, and he's grabbing that ball by his fingertips. And let's face it, it was the most incredible catch that any of us have ever seen in our entire lifetime. And it was an incredible catch that I don't think any other receiver could have made other than Odell Beckham Jr. But Odell Beckham Jr. makes incredible catches week in and week out. I mean, each and every game he's making an incredible catch. Sometimes the ball is overthrown and he happens to make the catch. A lot of the times, as we all know, whoever watches football, the ball is underthrown and he happens to come up with the catch. This happens week in and week out, and somehow, some way, Odell Beckham Jr. comes up with the catch. Now, Odell Beckham Jr. also has a clear advantage. For anybody that does not know, Odell Beckham Jr.'s hand size are humongous, way bigger than the average man's hand size. So think about it like this. The average man can fit 6 golf balls into his hand, right? Average. Odell Beckham Jr. can fit 10 golf balls, 10, into his hand comfortably. So he's working with humongous hands. Something like Knuckles from, Sonic the Hedgehog. He is working with hands that are humongous, and he has a clear advantage that way. Not to mention, he has complete trust and faith in, what his hands can do. The ability to catch the ball at any angle, anytime, anywhere on the field. He has complete trust, and that's also what brings him to another level. But his hands, those physical hands that he has, clear advantage. Clear advantage. How much times have we seen Odell Beckham Jr. go up and it just seems like he has these big suction cups, because it almost seems as though the ball is being pulled to his hands. Like he's sucking them in. Yeah, well, that's because his hands are freaking humongous. His hands are his best asset. It's not about, the quick slant, although that helps him tremendously. His speed, which was number 2, and of course, helps him tremendously. But without those amazing hands of gold in which he possesses, Odell Beckham Jr. wouldn't be able to make the catches that he makes. We see receivers drop balls each and every down because, they're overthrown, underthrown. But Odell Beckham Jr. still happens to come up with these balls because, of course, again, those mitts are humongous and he's able to do what other receivers can't. And the truth is that this all came from practice. Hours and hours and hours, college, high school, Little League ball, whatever, Pop Warner, as they say. All those nights at practice is what made Odell Beckham Jr. the player that he is today. Catching balls that nobody should be able to catch for practice. Catches between the legs, catches, with a blindfold on, catches behind his back. All those things made him be able to catch the balls that he catches in games, which just looks amazing to us as fans. We are absolutely done. I'm going to wrap it up for today. You've seen the top 3 reasons why Odell Beckham Jr. is the toughest receiver to guard in all of football. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Of course, I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel. That Sport Dude, it's going to help me out tremendously. Of course, once again, bang that like button, because if you liked it, I know that you like it, and I can make more videos like this. If you didn't like it, that's absolutely fine too, but be sure to leave a comment down below why you didn't like it if you didn't. And if you loved it, you can also leave a comment down below, because I'm going to be putting up weekly content just like this each and every week. So thank you so very much for taking the time to watch this video. It is once again Tevin Gray. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.